The naked truth is that today, over 6 million US jobs depend on the commercial relation with Mexico. That is more than the entire population of Norway. So, allow me to debunk one of the greatest myths. We do not steal jobs from the United States. On the contrary, we are vital for millions of women and men providing for their families on this side of the border. As production chains continue to integrate, we are witnessing the emergence of a new paradigm. Mexico and the United States do not just trade among themselves, they build things together. From automobiles that cross 8 times our border in the process of production, to smartphones, computers, from beer to state-of-the-art Learjets. But most importantly, and to the dismay of those who prey on disinformation and fear for political gain, the Mexican people are and have always been a positive presence and force for good in the United States. And this is not an opinion, it is a fact. The population of Mexican origin in the United States, which is about a community of about 35.5 million people, generates 8% of the US GDP. And immigrants of Mexican background own 500,000 companies, 1 out of every 25 in the whole country. The Mexico-United States relation is strong because it is the reflection of its people. Our 2,000-mile border area is home to a binational community of over 14 million people in 10 states. Contrary to what has been irresponsibly repeated lately, immigrants contribute with their honest and hard work to this country. They earn about $240 billion per year, pay $90 billion in taxes, and use only about $5 billion in public services and benefits. The data shows that there are less, no more, Mexicans migrating to the United States every year. And just in 2012, the migration rate between our two countries reached net zero and is fast becoming negative. Those Mexican immigrants who are still arriving to the United States are increasingly more educated, more skilled, and more qualified. So, the future and viability of the United States as an economic dominant power in the 21st century is therefore linked to the success of its immigrant population. Today, in the 21st century, here in the United States, a climate of intolerance is sending a similar message. Mexicans, go home. And in many other parts of the world, conspicuously the Western world, we're witnessing the same trend. Immigrants, go home. The context is certainly different, but at its core sits the same disturbing rationale, the same lies, the same poignant stench of bigotry. Disparage those who are different, blame the minorities, demonize the stranger. Well, let me tell you who those strangers are. No different than American Jews from all walks of life, Mexican Americans and Mexican immigrants are those who plow the land and make sure there is food on our tables. They are doctors, scholars, teachers, farmers, business people, policemen, Oscar winners, athletes, and they are also soldiers who go fight overseas so that freedom is safe and sound at home. Those who want to make political profit stigmatizing these people, be them Mexican, Jews, Muslim, people of color, or Asians, are wrong. For this country was founded on the very principle, the self-evident truth that all men and women are endowed with the same unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And let me say it loud and clear. Fighting anti-Semitism, like standing up to anti-Mexican sentiments, is not a Jewish issue nor a Mexican issue. It is a common battle for human rights. It is a matter of universal dignity that goes beyond race, religion, ideology, or politics. And this stance is simply non-negotiable.